Hey YouTube guys, it's been a long time since I did a video. It's been cold. I just haven't felt like doing it. I've been doing other things, looking for a job, stuff like that. I just wanted to give people who are looking at this a little bit of an update. I didn't do a movie to put the headstock parts back together. It's too long to do something like that. It's kind of boring, and I figured I would just take a video and show that actually the headstock is on now. Very tight toleranced. Put an indicator on there, and I got a couple of tents. This is a sweet machine. This one was rebuilt in 1948, and although they seem to have not taken care of it and did some really weird things, like weld this gear onto this shaft, which is supposed to turn independently, so you can do reverse, so it will the lathe carriage will go in one way or the other. They had it just in one direction, so I cut the welds off and took care of all that, put this all back together. That took a couple of days actually, because I was not happy how things were progressing. I wanted to make sure that it's going to go back together, the best I can do it. I don't want to take this thing apart or off again, so I did it all, took my time, and got it all back together and right. See, looking back at this, you'll see this turning in the clockwise direction. Now if I go back over here and I take, this is the reversing lever that you can go up to go in the opposite direction. Now if I rotate the headstock in the same direction, you'll see it go in. This shaft is going in the opposite direction. There's a gear that's got to go on here that gets connected to the banjo, and that'll make my lathe go in reverse and forward directions. Excellent for threading without disengaging the half nuts. Real handy stuff. This is a very interesting lathe, and I'm happy that it's almost getting put back together. I'm excited to hear or actually see what this thing does. But this is how far we got. I'm getting ready to, now that this is secured, and oh yeah, I made two of these that actually go in there, so none of the dirt gets in there. None of that was there. But I made a couple of those. Little oiler blockers. Just, every day just throw some oil in there and put it back in, and should be good to go. So the next, I'll show an update the next video here. I'm going to try to get, it's still really nice out today. It's Easter actually. My family's not here. I don't have a girlfriend at the moment. So I got plenty of time to mess with this, and I want to get this done. My Colchester is going to be going up for sale, and so this actually is up for sale. It's on Craigslist, Northwest Indiana, if you want to see more about it, what I did with it or whatever. But want to get this lathe going. This was not expensive, and it was the project I've been, wanting to do. It's very easy to take the lathe apart. Putting it back together is much more time consuming if you want to get it and do it right. The other people who had it, they just didn't understand its function and did a lot of stupid things that they should have asked somebody or got a real manual or something. But I'm happy that this is on here now. I'm getting ready to get the carriage together and get that back on here, and then I could put the little upright that goes in the back. It gets bolted. Let's see. Yeah, it gets bolted here. It goes straight up, and the motor and the gearbox gets attached to it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but that's more time, more thoughts. All right, so let me get back with you. Thanks for watching.